Only one thing is true. I will be champion one day. I promise. I promise.
After being cut from the UFC, Brandon Moreno defied all odds and became world champion. So how did he do it? In Asia, there's something called the Chinese bamboo tree. The Chinese bamboo tree must be watered and fertilized every single day for 5 years before it breaks the surface. That means every day for 5 years, there's nothing to see at all. But you have to keep diligently watering and fertilizing despite not seeing any progress. After 5 years, the Chinese bamboo tree breaks through the surface and grows 90 feet in 6 weeks. Now the question is, did the bamboo tree grow in 6 weeks or in 5 years? In 2016, Brandon Moreno made this bold statement which went viral. And 5 years later in 2021, just like the Chinese bamboo tree, he emerged and dominated Davison Figuereido to become the first Mexican-born UFC champion. However, people only see Brandon Moreno from the viral clip and Brandon Moreno the success now. The truth is that between those moments was years and years of watering and fertilizing with seemingly no results. Everything you want in life is like this. The only thing separating you and your goal is time, as long as you don't fall victim to your feelings. The strongest human instinct we all possess is the survival instinct. This instinct, which has kept our species alive, is also responsible for the deaths of billions of dreams. The desire to quit what's challenging and go back to what's safe and comfortable for us stems from the instinct to survive. The brain perceives difficulty and the unknown as danger. We are hardwired to stay alive, seek what is comfortable, and that wiring typically leads to quitting as soon as the going gets tough. However, no matter what happened to Brandon Moreno, no matter how tough it got, he never quit. When he lost in The Ultimate Fighter,
aunque haya perdido en contra de Alexandre en el primer episodio de la temporada, para nada pensé que mis sueños serían...
Then when he did make it to the UFC, he lost 2 in a row and was cut, but still didn't quit. When he fought his way back into the UFC again and made it all the way to a title shot only for a draw, he never gave up on himself. He continued to believe in himself and won the rematch. When he won the rematch and finally won the belt, he was a superstar, a world champion, the best flyweight alive, and a Latin American icon. But prior to this, he had been watering this dream for almost 20 years without seeing the true fruits of his labor.
2018, I hate that year of my life. It was horrible. I lost 2 fights in a row. UFC released me to the company.
But he stayed true to the path, kept watering despite not being able to see the bamboo tree, and now reaps the reward. Which begs the question, how did he not quit? Through his mindset. There are 2 main mindsets one can have at any moment in their life, a fixed mindset or a growth mindset. People with a fixed mindset see things as static. They see wins or losses as defining and see people as either winners or losers. People with the growth mindset see things as dynamic. They see both wins and losses helping them on their journey to grow into their best self. Whether someone has a fixed mindset or growth mindset can shift at any moment in their life. A perfect example of this is Conor McGregor. During his rise, he had a growth mindset. He saw the loss to Nate Diaz as an opportunity to work on his cardio and fix holes in his game.
His efficiency, he was very efficient and he took shots well and he played with his energy well, whereas I didn't. I blew out, he did not.
Conor, while obviously devastated to have lost, used it as fuel to motivate himself, fix his errors, and came back in top form to win the rematch. This is the growth mindset on display, accepting adversity as a chance to grow. However, now he has a fixed mindset. After his loss to Khabib, he blamed it on everything he could think of.
My foot was a balloon. My foot was a balloon. I was too committed in the gym and not committed enough outside of it. The training sessions were too serious, and that was with a bad camp. That was with a half-committed camp.
It's because people with a fixed mindset think that losses make them a loser. So Conor is desperately trying not to be defined as a loser. He's trying to distance himself through excuses and rationalizations. People with a growth mindset see losses as an opportunity to grow and are not defined by wins or losses. World champions always have a growth mindset, and it is why you will often hear how they are champions with or without the belt.
When you turn your cards and you get your black belts and you put your time in on the mat, no one can ever take that away from you, you know? The belt, we can lose that one day, it's gone. But then at the end of the day, no one can, like the actual belt they can, but they can't take away of me being a champion, what I did.
The belt, how heavy is it?
The belt, oh, it's quite,
I actually don't know where it is right now. I bet Eugene knows where it is. I'm not attached to that thing at all. I know who the fuck I am. I've been the champ before the belt.
A fixed mindset believes you are a winner or loser depending on external circumstances. A growth mindset believes you're a winner as long as you're better than you were yesterday. Each moment offers us the opportunity to choose a fixed mindset or a growth mindset. Neither is permanent. I personally caught myself having a fixed mindset extremely recently. 2 of my latest videos performed very poorly in terms of YouTube metrics. It actually had me start to wonder if maybe my videos weren't that good and maybe I should just give up. But I realized I was thinking from a fixed mindset. If my video does well, I'm a success. If my video does poorly, I'm a failure. I caught myself and started asking better questions like, where can I improve? And what is the lesson in this? In that moment, I chose to see this challenge as an opportunity to improve and switched from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset. Brandon Moreno embodies the growth mindset. He reframes everything that happens to him as helping him on his path. If he wins, it's a step toward the belt. If he loses, it's still a step toward the belt, as it simply shows him where he can improve. When Moreno was speaking about losing on The Ultimate Fighter, he said,
It was a really hard and sad moment for me, but I can't see to the future and say, hey, I mean, the things is bad right now, but tomorrow will be better for my work and discipline.
He saw it as something that would be good long-term for his career and discipline. When speaking about the most difficult year of his life when he was cut from the UFC, he said,
UFC released me to the company. I start to, I need money, I need everything, problems, my surgery of my daughter. Was a hard moment, and all these moments built my mind until today.
Brandon Moreno became a champion through choosing to see adversity as an opportunity to grow and build his character. The word character is actually derived from the Greek word for chisel, and a chisel is a tool used to make a sculpture. What this means is that everything challenging that happens to you is an opportunity for sculpting your character, for building yourself into the person you want to be. So reframe all adversity as an opportunity to sculpt your character and get better. As long as you keep moving forward and keep using adversity as an opportunity to grow, your bamboo tree will eventually break through the surface.
What's your message to them?
Man, never give up.
Hey, thank you so much for watching the video all the way through. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. It really does help more than you know. I appreciate you, and I will see you in the next one.